alright. You're free. Take flight. Your wings are light. Just try, and I'll see you in the sky, in your eyes.
Today, the topic is being free and the blockages that stop you from being that. Okay, so the question was arising.
I feel a little vulnerable when I'm free around other people. I feel like they're gonna judge me. I feel like that's not very comfortable for me to do all the time, you know. I need a particular crowd of people for me to be open and feel like I'm accepted.
Okay, I'll go on and explain why I feel that might be a hindrance to your evolution. You need to be free in order for your angelic consistency to be emanated consistently. People need to see you in your full beingness. Whether that has some quirks in it or not, you, whatever feels true to you, whatever activates your heart, whatever keeps you open, believe it or not, when you're open and you feel like you want to express something, you really feel open to somebody and you're just like letting out like feelings and things that are coming out of you, that is closer to your psychic nature. I don't know how many times I have been open to people and like in a moment my heart, expands and I feel like I can feel them within me and I say something to them, right? And it just shatters their reality because there's some sort of little mental bubble that's holding on up there and you say it and crash, like it's coming down and you have the ability to change people's day. You have the ability to change people's lives, in fact. And if you were open all the time, you would actually be able to consistently experience this as a reality of your own. Being psychic is something that's normal for everyone. Being clear while psychic is something that the world is coming to right now because everyone has psychic tendencies. Everyone, totally. But to be clear while those things are going on allows it to not go through your filter, okay? Your filter is one of the things that stops you from feeling valid that you're being psychic. But in order for other people to open themselves up the way that they really want to be honest, if you're the person who can do that, you need to step into your power. You need to wake up. There's nothing less than that for you. I don't need to try to convince you because it's already your reality. But what I am here to do is I'm here to show you that there's nothing less than for you to be the most positive, loving person that you can be in any moment. Being positive has nothing to do with putting on a show. And oh my goodness, like that could be a whole nother video. When you are genuinely positive for other people, it has nothing to do with only embracing, like I said in my last video, embracing the light side, because a lot of people kind of like adverse in a sense to people being extremely positive because they feel like they're brushing negative stuff under the rug. And I'll tell you for sure that that's not the case for me, and that's not the case for most people actually at all, because negative things can be cleared 100%. Just by living in a state of love, your entire negative subconscious is not only under the rug, but it's gone. What happens is that negative stuff that was under the rug, you can pick it back up by choosing that. Back to the original intention of communicating to you about being open. There are people out there who really need you. There are people out there that every one of us knows someone who could benefit from us being open and loving, even if we, in our mind, say,
I don't like that person. Like, I swear I don't like that person.
who's the aversion actually for? Is it for the other person, or is it for you?
That other person is not going to change just because you don't like them.
That person's going to change because they feel something different. That something different is always going to arise within them. But if that spark comes from your spirit, that is magic. And that's why spiritual teachers exist. That's why books of spiritual teachings exist. That's why the most popular thing in the world is to be loving and to be honest. Everyone's always diving for happiness. When happiness is found to be within, there's... This means there's nothing else, by the way. There's nothing else. And you can be free to be that angelic self for everyone. You can walk around and like really help people. You can really help yourself, believe it or not. Spirituality in a public form is not a lesser path. It's actually the path of devotion. Some people can call it even karma yoga. Enlightenment for others is even in Buddhism. You must become enlightened yourself in order to help anyone. And what's the point of becoming enlightened yourself if it's not to help others? The motivation to help and be with others in that positive manner is a completely natural phenomenon. It's not even really a choice that you usually make in a cognitive form. It's something that happens as a natural result of you opening yourself up and becoming free for others. Becoming free for yourself. When you can see yourself in a completely unobstructed form.
And that is perpetual bliss. Oh my god. that is awesome.
Back to the video. Okay. You cannot see an obstruction such as I am going to be judged by people for being open.
That's not even real. If you want it to be real, guess what? You just made it real, and that's why it's real.
But if you want to embody your full knowing, there's a lot of you who's watching my video right now who are going to change the world. My intuition tells me so. I know that there are so many of you who are waking up beautiful, godly-like people and have the fire within them. Certain little blockages in your way, let them go. Toss them out the window. Toss them. They are not gonna help you at all. No way, not even a little bit. Toss them. I guarantee you'll feel a lot better because guess what? It's weight on your mind. Make you feel slow, bog you down. You don't need to do that. One of those things is believing mental concepts, old paradigm. For some people, even looking at people in the eye is scary. That even could be a whole nother video. We need you awake. It's not just one spark. You need to touch the bliss within yourself. And then you need to give the bliss to someone else. And then that person will give it to someone else. And it's always keeping that in mind, keeping that in your heart, that every one of us is this God. There isn't any one of us that isn't. And when you touch that within yourself, that truth can become perpetual. And when it becomes perpetual, you don't even need to think about changing people's lives. You don't need to think about affecting other people, because guess what? It's a natural phenomena. Just by people coming into your aura, they will be like, oh! And I want you to be natural phenomena. Enlightenment is a natural phenomena. I want you to become natural. I must tell you now that you are free.